This is paint.net. See, paint.net. It's free. It's useful. It can be kind of hard on your hard drive though. Okay, now I have both Fighter Factories, but let's say I want to open an image. What you do with Fighter Factory is you set the SFF file. I think this was kind of might have messed it up. And you just add images. I'm going to look for something I've already done. I'm sorry about this. If Kent wasn't acting up, I'd show you the screen pack I'm working on. I had a screen pack that I recently made based on Rush 2049. And it's pretty decent looking, but it really got butchered up by anti-alias, and so this is one of the reasons why I'm looking forward to Mugen 1.1. It's just it kind of got butchered. Oh yeah, the other thing about working with the screen packs is that when you go into the data folder, there's the stuff you're going to be changing this data folder. The stuff on the outside is not what you're going to be messing with. You're going to be messing with the stuff that's in here. This is, you see the system file here and the fight file here. These are the ones you're going to be editing. What you really want to do is you want to start out with a fresh Mugen file, and you want to start editing it. As for the SFF file, you can pretty much start just creating a file, and then you can link it to the system file. It doesn't have to be anything in particular, but these are all the files that were in the Rush screen pack. Some of the stuff I didn't use, like this, and I didn't have the transparency right then. Anyway, this is all the stuff that was used. I know I spelled that wrong. These are all the files I'll be showing you how to make later. But anyway, you can add a file that's been paletted correctly anywhere. I don't really want to mess with this, but let's see. Fortunately, I saved some of my old stuff. Let's add let's add this. Okay. I'm not going to save that, but as you can see, it forget the fact that it says shared as a single palette. When you show the transparency color, you will see it, but it was paletted correctly. Anyway, let me get out of this. As for actually doing the coding part, I'll show you how to do that later, because that's going to be a bit in depth. Also, there's something that I was going to tell you a bit. When you make a screen pack, you can either change the menu screen and a few things like the win screen and versus and life bars and stuff. You don't have to make life bars for your screen pack, but I like to. When you make if you really want to get crazy with it, you can there's some other things you can change, and you probably never see a tutorial on this, but you can you can change the default fight effects and the default system sounds. I'll show you what I mean by opening Mugen, and I will be showing you how to do this later. Okay. You hear that? I changed the default system sounds. Also, when I talk about like changing the effects, the default effects, I'm using Kung Fu Man, so you see what I mean. As you can see, these are not the default effects. There's a little system as to how to change them. It's not too difficult. I'll have to show you later. The next tutorial I'm going to show you is probably going to be either coding the life bars or doing a little bit of imaging editing for, let's say, I'm gonna do image editing for the other fight effects, like the fight, KO, stuff like that, and I might show you how to change the sounds. Then I will probably go into showing you how to change the default hit sparks and stuff. That way, you know, you don't always have to worry about creating hit sparks for your own characters and whatnot, because it can look good. After that, then, no, before all this, I'm going to do another tutorial that's going to be on, like, the main screen and win screen and option screen. Then I'll do one maybe on first screen and intros, which can be a bit annoying. And also there's the game over screen. After that, I'll probably show you how to change some of the system sounds, but that's pretty much it. There's not that much to create in the screen pack, and you can learn it pretty quickly if you have the right information. I do know that there's some tutorials out there, but they're not completely in depth, so I decided to make a video tutorial, and I do have some written tutorials that I'm going to be creating that'll go a little bit more into detail about what you need to do, because, you know, a video tutorial you can make mistakes, and on a written tutorial everything should be pretty much fixed up by that time. Alright, I'll be back with another tutorial soon.